All right, a baseball great is making a run for Congress. Name you probably recognize if you follow sports, Mark Teixeira. Three-time All-Star first baseman, 5 Gold Gloves. The MLB record, I love this one, for the most games with a home run from both sides of the plate, which he did 14 times, which think about how insane that is. Teixeira planning his return to Texas, announcing last week that he'll be running for Congress in the state, hoping to fill the seat of our friend Congressman Chip Roy, who's now going to be running for Texas Attorney General. Teixeira started his career with the Texas Rangers, ended it here in New York with the Yankees, and he joins us now. And Mark, it's good to have you on. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
What led you to this decision? You know, I mean, you're retired. You know, you've got the good life, ex-baseball player. You want to get into politics. Why?
Well, first of all, because I love this country, and this country is worth fighting for. But, you know, this journey for me started back in 2013. I was playing with the Yankees, had wrist surgery, and I had an entire summer where I didn't play baseball for the first time in my life. And I sat around with my wife, and we prayed about it a lot and, you know, said, hey, God, show me what you want me to do when I'm done playing baseball, because you can't play this game forever. We know that. And I knew I had a lot of life to live and a lot to give. And so I prayed about it. Some doors opened up for me in politics. I've been involved in fundraising and advocacy, and this opportunity came to be, and I'm just excited to jump on top of it.
Well, you know, has there been something? I mean, we had a rough 4 years before this last election, and we had a good election, but those were some scary years, I think, for a lot of people in the country. Did those 4 years push you in this direction? Were you worried about the direction we're going in? I mean, I look at Europe right now, and I'm terrified about what's happening to the culture and what they're doing to the people in those countries. Is that what led you down the road?
That's exactly it, Rob. You know, the last 4 years, I really started getting serious because we were close to losing our country. You look at open borders, you look at dangerous streets, you look at a Democratic Party that is pushing us towards socialism. And, you know, I, for one, don't want to live in that type of country. And I want my kids and my grandkids to live in that type of country. So it takes American first conservative policies to bring our country back. And that's exactly what President Trump is doing. And I hope I can join his team to get America back to where we belong, which is prosperous and free and safe.
Your state, Texas, you know, it was interesting when they redrew the congressional map and you had all these leaders from places like Illinois and New York that have been gerrymandered to hell and back were screaming about what they were doing in Texas. What did you make of all of that controversy?
That just shows the Democratic Party and their hypocrisy. Yeah. It shows that they're not serious. It shows they don't have a plan. If you had a real plan, you wouldn't go to a state like Illinois, which is the most gerrymandered in the country. If you had a problem with gerrymandering, you shouldn't have done it. So yeah. I think we're past that. And I think I would ask every single Democrat out there, do you really care about your constituents? Do you really care about America? Do you want to make it strong? Because if you do, we're willing to talk. But if you're going to keep going further and further left, if you're going to keep passing progressive policies that are hurting our cities, and that's what's happening in all these cities with liberal, progressive mayors, right, then we're going to have to fight back.
Yeah. Want to just end it on a funny note here. Senator Eric Schmitt, a friend of the show, tweeted out that we might win the congressional baseball game by 50 runs. Are you going to play on the team? And I mean, you're going to play first base? What do you think?
Absolutely. You know, Congressman Williams, Roger Williams, he says I got to make the team first. There's tryouts, you know, and so I'll make sure I bring my glove and bat if I'm blessed enough to win this seat. But got to earn my at-bats, got to earn my time in the field. But, man, that'd be a lot of fun to play in that game.
Yeah, I'd love to watch your at-bats. Mark Teixeira, thanks for joining us. Good luck to you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.